Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced is finally official. The remake has been revealed after years of leaks, and here's everything you need to know. Let's start with the newest information that just dropped. Ubisoft has officially confirmed that the remake is real and the official name is Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced. And if you notice, they have completely removed the number 4 from the title. I think they probably dropped the 4 so new players don't feel like they are jumping straight into the 4th game. In my opinion, they should have kept it, but otherwise I kind of like the name. It fits the Animus lore. This confirmation came directly from a brand update blog post discussing the future of the franchise going into 2026. But the way they revealed the name is actually very interesting. If you read the text of the official update, there is no direct written name for the game. The post mostly talks about the future of the Assassin's Creed brand. It mentions that some whispers have a little more wind in their sails, and it tells fans to keep their spyglass on the horizon. The actual name of the game was revealed entirely through a brand new piece of official concept art that was attached to the post. This artwork is the first official look at the project. It shows Edward Kenway standing high on the mast of his ship, the Jackdaw, looking out into the foggy distance. And right in the corner of this artwork, we can see the official logo. It features the classic Assassin's Creed insignia with a pirate skull inside it, and the text clearly reads Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced. So the name and the game itself are now completely official. But before we dive into the massive gameplay changes and the controversial story updates, here's a crazy fun fact about this reveal. The original Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag was officially revealed on March 4, 2013. Now exactly 13 years later, on the exact same day, March 4, 2026, the remake is officially revealed. I think they definitely planned that, and it's an amazing little detail. Exactly 13 years later, Edward Kenway is back. Now that the official confirmation is out of the way, let's talk about everything else we know about the game so far. This information comes from highly credible leaks and reports from reliable gaming journalists. First, let's talk about development. This remake has reportedly been in development for almost 3 years under the internal code name Project Obsidian. The project is being led by Ubisoft Singapore, the studio behind Skull and Bones, and the same studio that worked on multiple Assassin's Creed titles, including the original Black Flag. The remake will also reuse certain assets from Skull and Bones to keep development costs under control. But it's important to understand that this is not just a simple visual remaster. This is a full remake, and it's being described as a faithful reimagining. The graphics and visuals are being completely upgraded so that the game reaches the same level of quality as the newest titles in the franchise. It's being built on Ubisoft's newer Anvil pipeline engine, the same tech used in Assassin's Creed Shadows. Because of this, some of the limitations from the original game will likely be removed. For example, there's a big quality of life improvement. No more loading screens when moving between ship and land. But the changes go much deeper than just graphics. The gameplay itself is getting a major overhaul. Reports indicate that the game is moving closer to a more RPG-style structure, and combat and progression systems are being reworked to bring the experience closer to modern Assassin's Creed titles like Shadows. This means we might see things like updated skill trees, a new inventory system, enemy levels, and actual stats for the loot you find while exploring. Combat could also lean much more into RPG mechanics compared to the original Black Flag. They are also adding new content. There will be a new story arc centered around Edward Kenway and Mary Reed, along with a few additional missions. Altogether, this could add a few hours of new historical era content, much of which was originally planned for the first game but never made it in, likely due to time or hardware limitations at the time. There is also a massive detail regarding the story structure. The modern-day gameplay sections may be completely removed from this remake, meaning the entire game would stay focused exclusively on Edward Kenway and the historical pirate adventure. As for the map, it's not expected to be bigger, but it is supposed to be denser. So instead of expanding the world size, the focus will be on adding more activities and content within each island. Before this official concept art was revealed, the game had already suffered from major leaks. For example, the European age rating board PEGI completely leaked the name Black Flag Resynced a few months ago. They gave the game an 18+ age rating, confirming that it will feature violence and strong language. The rating also mentioned that the game will include in-game purchases. Around the same time, physical merchandises also leaked online, including a brand new statue of Edward Kenway. The leaks became so widespread that even Ubisoft started acknowledging them. At one point, the official Assassin's Creed account even posted the CJ meme acknowledging that the leaks were happening. So when are we actually gonna play Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resync? According to development information from credible sources, the game was initially aiming for a release window by the end of 2025. However, plans later shifted and the first reported release date was March 19, 2026, with the game expected to launch as a digital-only release. The game was also planned to go gold in the first week of February. But in January 2026, Ubisoft went through a major internal reset. Several games were cancelled and a few others were delayed. And one of those delays is believed to be the Black Flag remake. There were rumors that the game had been delayed by nearly 1 year, which raised some concerns about what kind of state the game would have been in if it had released in March 2026. However, we may have some good news. According to Insider Gaming, Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced is expected to be revealed in mid-April if everything stays on track. And considering the official teaser told fans to keep their spyglass on the horizon, it does suggest that the full reveal could be very close. As for the release, it could arrive not too long after the reveal. Whatever the case is, we will likely find out very soon. So that covers everything we currently know about Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced. What are your thoughts about the Black Flag remake? Are you excited to see Edward Kenway return, or are you a bit worried about some of the gameplay changes? Let me know what you think down in the comments. Also, in my previous video, I covered the latest Assassin's Creed Hexa leaks, including a rumor that Ezio might actually return in the game. So if you haven't seen that yet, definitely check it out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.